Hello everyone, welcome back to this lecture. I all are well. In previous lecture, I discussed about file handling in Python. I discussed why do we need to study file handling in Python and what are the different types of file like text file. Within the text file, we have a txt, csv and json file and other type is binary file. And I discussed about we should use the context manager to opening the file, reading the file, appending the file, as well as writing in a file because it will automatically close the file. We don't need to write after reading, writing, and appending the file. We don't need to write the close method. So, and I discussed about there are the different mode in a file. We can do lot of operation. First is a read mode, write mode, append mode, and combination of this read, write, and append mode. And in this lecture, I will discuss about the text file, means txt file. Uh, so in this lecture, I will cover how we can read the txt file and how to write the content in a txt file and how we can add the content in a file that has a content already. We don't want to overwrite the content. So there are different methods or functions are available in Python that can make the easier for us to deal with the txt files. First is a read. When we read a txt file, we use the read. It means it will read the whole content at once. When we use the read line, means we are reading the content in a line, single line. And if I mention the read lines method, it will take the all lines in a list. We can access through the list. So read function, what they do, they take the all whole content at once, but it will lead to a problem because if dataset size is larger, so it will use the higher memory. And read lines, it will having only single line. And read lines means we are having a multiple lines in a list. Okay, and right. So second, writing to a file, writing a content in a text file. So in what happen writing, when we use the write mode, what happen? It will overwrite the content that are present in the existing file. So there are different methods when we write a file. So it will take a 5 second. Okay. So first is write method. We write the content, whole content, and we can also pass the content in a format of list. Then we use the write rows. It will save our data in a lines, in a rows. Okay. In appending, what happen? In appending, we try to add the content the existing file that has already a content. So we use the write, same method we will use, but we will change the mode. Here I use the append mode. Here when we write a content, it will overwrite the content. So I will use the write mode. Here when we read a file, so I will use the R mode. Okay. And one of the major concept in a txt file, that is cursor handling. Uh, in previous lecture, if you have not watched, please watch this video, and because you will get the fundamentals of the file handling. So what happen in file cursor? We If I want to know the where cursor is located, so I can get the cursor through tell method. If I want to move the cursor, suppose I have written a line, this is the first line. So after line, cursor is position. If I want to write the content before the this is the first line, so I have to move the cursor. Then I will able to write the content. So I have to use the seek method. So I covered the theory part. Why? What are the operation we can perform with the txt file? Any file. We write the content, we read the content, and we append the content, and we read the file. And we can handle the cursor if I want to switch the cursor and move the cursor, and that's it. And let's move to the VS Code. I will implement the concept and fundamentals of a txt files and method and functions which I discussed here. I will implement it. Then you will able to strengthen your fundamentals of a txt file. Let's move to the VS Code where I will write a code. So this is the VS Code. Okay. First, I will make a file, new file, txt dot py. First, I will write a content and then I read. Then I append the content, then I read. So this step I follow. So I will use the context manager because it automatically close your file with open. I will write here output dot and I use the mode is write mode. So what happened write mode? It will if file does not exist, it will create the file then write a content. If file exists and content is also present, so what they do, they will overwrite the content. Means it will erase the content then write the content. So please understand it because when you write a content, it will miss your existing content. So use very no in a careful manner. I will write here as file. Then I will write file dot write method. So if I write hello Python, okay, let's see. So there is no file output.txt. First it will create and write the file. Okay, it is done. So let's see the output.txt file. So you will see here hello Python is written. Okay. And suppose I want to write, I want to show you the how what they do. If I write here, I write again file dot write. This is a second. This is a second line. Okay. Let's see. First, there is a hello Python is written. I'm using the same file. I'm using the same file and opening in the write mode and writing a content. So what they do, they will overwrite the content. Means it will erase the hello Python and write the this is second line. Let's see. This is second line. Okay. Yeah, one variation you can do like here. First, I erase the content. Okay, this is an empty file, and let's see what happens. Show you. It will show you the both line together. Hello Python. This is the second line. Okay. First I and if I want this lines this is second line should be come after the hello Python is second line. So what I do, I will use a new line. So hello Python, this is second line. Okay. So you got the point. We need to be understand. We need to use the mode very careful manner. And if you have a Number of lines, like I mentioned the earlier, write rows. First I make a data, I make a list, line 1, and I copy paste. And here I will write 2, line 3, line 4. Here, okay, I will comment out. I will write here file dot write rows method, write write lines data. Okay, so let's see what happened. First, I delete the content. I make empty. So what happened? It will write your data or content in a your data are in a form of list. They will write all content in a single method, write lines. If you write the line 1, line 2, line 3, you have to write like that. You have to write 4 lines of code, then you will able to write your content. But if you have a content in the list format, you will use only single line of code that will write your content in a output.txt file. Let's see first. Okay, so you will see line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. So you understand the importance of the write lines and write file.write. File.write, it will only write single string. But if I say write lines, it will write a multiple string that are represented in the form of list. Okay, let's see. We are writing content. We are seeing this content like clicking on the output.txt file. We want to see the output in a terminal. So how we can see it? So we use the read mode. Okay, first I comment out with the open. I will write the file name output.txt. Then I will mention here mode is read mode. I will write here file, and I will write here content. Here I will mention file dot read print content. So what happen? We will read the file. What they do, read method, it will read the content, whole content at once. So let's see. So there is a content present in the line 1, line 2. Okay. So we should get some output. Yeah. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Okay. The advantage is that if your file is short, data is less as in output.txt file, so it is good. You can read all content. But if your data is too much, massive data set, so what will happen? It will overload your memory. It will use the higher memory. So let's see other method. Read lines. Read line. So here I will write this is a line 1. If I write line 2, file dot first see the line 1. I will write here line 1. So we will get only line 1. It will read the content from line to line 1, line 2, line 3. If I want to access the line 2, so I will write here I will write line 2. So you will see the line 2. Okay, line 2. So we can read the content of a output.txt file through read line method, line by line method. But I want the content in a list format of whole content. So how do we get it? Using a read lines method. So I will write here lines. I will remove this, and here I will write the content. here content. So you will see the list of the lines here, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Okay. So this backward slash n is coming because in our text file here it indicate that line 1 and line 2 are separated through the new line. That's why it is showing. Okay. So you got understand about if you want to read the file, you should know what you want. If you want the content whole at once, so use the read method. If you want the line only one line, so you use the read line. If you want to access the whole line in a list format, and you can perform a lot of operation. Like if you want to remove the this backslash, and you can do it. You get the data in format of list. So you have a so we have understand what is read and write. If I want to add a content without overwriting these lines, so how we can do it? So I will first, okay, then I will write here with the open. Here I will write output dot txt append mode, means we are writing a content in a existing file, means it file contain already a data set having a content as file dot write. So here I will write this is a appending of data. Okay, let's see. So what we are supposing, the content should become after that, and this content should not be overwrite. So here, okay, so that's fine. We got the right answer. So this is the appending of data. So that is the append method. If you use the write method, what they do, they will erase all of the data set and write the only content that want to write. So that is the main difference between the append and write. And if you want to know where first, if you want to know about where cursor is located, let and how to get the cursor position, we can do lot of operation, by getting the cursor position. First I erase this, and I will write here, write, and here I will write the only hello. Okay, so this is a 5 character word, so it will write the hello. So let's see the cursor position. Here I will write the position file dot tell print pos position of a cursor. So here first I erase the content because it will overwrite, and let's see. So what happened, it write a hello, and it write HELLOO. So it will first position cursor came here, then here, then here. That is a fifth. Cursor is positioned at a fifth position. First cursor is placed here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So cursor is present here. If you write any content, it will start from this cursor position. Suppose if you want to write a content, from this position, so how to write? Okay, if you want to write a content from this position, this. before H. So how we can do it? We can do also. I will write here append mode because if I write a mode W, it will overwrite the content. So I will write here before, and I will first I will place the cursor. Cursor is placed at a fifth position. I will place the cursor at a zero position, and zero position means starting position, and in the player zero position it will write the content, and then it will tell you the where cursor is located. Okay, so let's see everything is okay. So okay. So here okay, we get file.60 and file.write before. So cursor is not come before hello. Let's see. So we read the content. First, we can get that cursor position. We want to know the where cursor is located. Suppose right here, if I remove the before, let's see, I will mention here 10th position. So what happened? Okay. I think this position is not same as we are thinking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is come in a form of bytes. Okay, it is form of byte, and and if I if you want to write the beforehand, so you can use the write mode, and then you use the append mode. You can write the before hello. Yeah, I will show you. First write the before and file dot write hello. So cursor position will be not same as we think like number. It is come in the form of bytes. So I will write, and so we'll get the before hello. Okay. If you want the new line, so you will enter here, and okay, if you want to get the cursor position, so you can get the cursor position as well. So I will write here print file dot tell where cursor is located. So it is in 13th position. Okay. So in this lecture, I covered theory part of a txt file, how to write the content through different methods, write write lines, and how to read the content through read line and read lines, and how to append the content to avoid the overwriting the content as happen in the writing mode. So if you have any query, please leave them in comment section. I am happy to resolve them. Thank you so much everyone. See you in next lecture.